Wine and Jewelry, the podcast where we talk wine and everything that goes with it. Today, I'm super excited. We have Haelee Tallett, also known as Hales. I know her by Hales, but Oceans Creations. Hi, welcome.
Hi,
congratulations.
guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Of course. Yeah. Thank you for putting the beautiful jewelry on us.
Look at this.
Wait. I didn't get one.
I mean, would you like to wear a necklace?
We could definitely put
Oh, I
one
might
on.
not now, but not starting off on the right foot, Hills. Let me tell you that. All right, cool.
So you have so much to accomplish. Can you tell us a little bit of your backstory and where you are now?
Well, jewelry started out as a hobby originally, and everyone asks me, like, was this your dream? Did you always want to do it? And I really didn't know that I was capable of having jewelry be my career. So it kind of just evolved and trial and error, and I'm here now, and I love doing it, and it's my full-time job.
Well, they look gorgeous.
Thank you.
And where are you located? Your shop is?
Our shop is at Makana, Haelee, and we're open every day 10 to 6.
Wow.
Beautiful. So what inspired you? Because this was just a hobby of yours.
Right.
So what was the initial inspiration? Like, oh, I'm just going to put these little pieces together and create this.
Well, at first, it was just for myself. Me and my mom kind of just wanted pieces that we genuinely liked. And then when people started wanting to purchase, it became kind of like a side hustle, and it just grew into something I love to do. I get inspired by just things I would want to wear, and when I put myself into like the consumer's position, I just want to make sure they feel beautiful in it and you feel confident when you wear it. So that's kind of the main inspiration.
Well, cheers to that.
Yeah. I am all about that.
I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm not wearing any. I'd imagine I'd feel very confident and beautiful if I was.
So tell
they
us
look
what
beautiful.
we're getting into.
Oh, that's sweet.
I can't wait for this wine. So you see, this is, usually we pour multiple bottles per show, per guest. This broke our budget for the entire season. This is made by Champagne Nicolas Fouillat. So they are known as being the most sold champagne in all of France. And the French know how to drink their champagne for sure. This is their most expensive bottle, or tête de cuvée, as the cool kids like to call it, cream of the crop. And I think why I chose this is because specifically of the bottle, right? So this is supposed to be reminiscent of black pearls.
Ooh,
Do you sort of get that?
beautiful. Yeah.
This guy, Nicolas Fouillat, was in love with an up-and-coming opera singer of the time. And her favorite thing to wear was black pearls. So the love was not reciprocal, but 30 years later, and he never missed a show. He never missed any of her shows. She was a jet setter. But 30 years later, he decided to make a bottle based on her favorite jewelry, her favorite thing to wear, black pearls.
Wait, so how come this broke
Beautiful.
the budget? Like, how much was it?
Like 150, 100, whatever. But I mean, we have a small budget here at Wine and, right?
Oh, stop.
We can't even go to Japan.
Oh, we better drink it all.
Okay.
Well, I'm
We're not
honored.
saying it.
I'm gonna drink every single drop of this stuff for sure. So this is,
It's
Really
really
good.
good.
yeah?
You try.
But my first thought when I first smelt it was, oh, it's girly. Like first, like you're sitting with a bunch of girls right now. We love jewelry. We like feeling pretty and fancy, and we're drinking this lovely.
And I
glass
don't?
of bubbly.
I don't like feeling pretty and fancy.
Do you like? Tell them how you feel.
I do.
I mean, he even wears lip gloss
Thank you.
occasionally.
This is a vintage champagne too, right? So not a lot of champagnes are vintage dated. So this harvest came all in the 1 year, 2008, which is supposedly like one of the best vintages since 2000. Yeah, it's
Wow.
Do you have like a type of drink or champagne or wine that you like to have?
I love red wine, but I'm not very like educated in the wine
Oh, that's
category.
okay. Have you seen these things? And they have a show.
That's our mentor coach.
It's kind of like Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Just go.
We just learned this week.
I'm so glad they
loves to
admitted
drink
it. Yeah, that was the
wine.
entire premise of the show.
But I do love drinking it, and I love champagne as well.
Nice. What do you think of this?
It's great. It's like you said, it's really girly.
Yeah.
And it totally matches because with my jewelry, I love to feel girly. I love to dress up. So I would definitely want to buy another bottle.
This is really good.
What do you think is like your favorite piece here?
Oh, that's tough.
I know there's a lot,
That's
but
like
what is like
asking
the one that has your heart, or it's like, oh, that's my.
What am I wearing? I guess the lock necklace is one of the most popular pieces, and I just love it as well. I just feel so classy when I wear it, and especially with local jewelry, I want to make sure to still have that local feel, but still feel really classy and elevated and dressed up. So that one's
the lock necklace.
Yes, that one.
I think I have it on too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a different version, but the lock necklaces, I just think it's so pretty, and it has kind of like a Louis Vuitton twist.
Yeah. And it's so dainty. Well, we're going to stop there. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to continue talking with Haelee from Oceans Creation. Rest easy with the new windows from Windows Hawaii, featuring Ali'i Extreme windows with their exclusive sound reduction and security package. Call 671-0808 today. 120-day peace of mind guarantee exclusively at Inspiration Interiors. Inspiration will refund you the difference if you find a lower price on identical merchandise delivered in Hawaii.
Wine Ad brought to you by Locations, whose team of trusted neighborhood experts have been helping Kama'aina to buy and sell homes since 1969. Locally owned and operated.
Welcome back to Wine and Jewelry with Oceans Creation by Haelee. Okay, so I really want to ask, do you do custom jewelry?
Yes, we do custom. So the best way is to contact us via email or DM, and the return time is about a week. But we do custom charm bracelets, necklaces. You can customize it to however you want.
I love it.
Because the lock has an initial on there.
Yes,
right?
yeah. So you can put your initial, your significant other's initial, your kid's initial, anything.
The first thing I noticed was the H on you, because my name starts with an H as well, so I had to have the H too.
I know, I love this M. It's so
She's trying to get you to give it to her. That's gratuitous.
Hint. No, I'm kidding.
So do you still do all of the jewelry by yourself, or?
Yes, so I make all the jewelry myself, but then I do have girls who work in the shop and help sell and cater to customers and whatnot. But all the jewelry is handmade by me. So every piece you're wearing has gone through my hands. I've just built it.
Every single piece, every
piece.
single piece in the showroom?
Yes, every piece in the showroom has been through my hands.
Wow.
How long does it take to make like something? I mean, like just make it, not conceptualize, not source the ingredients. I'm thinking about wine. How long does it take to source the grapes?
It's similar.
Thank you. We tie things,
Right.
on the show.
It's all connected.
Right.
Ingredients.
Yeah, raw
Like
materials.
something like that, like this piece right here.
That piece. So I feel like just because I've been doing it for so long, I can do it a little faster, but nothing longer than about 30 minutes per piece. Yeah.
Wow.
No.
That takes me like 2 hours to do.
No, I love that. It's so getting asked to speak at certain events or whatever, like consulting fees, and it's Hawaii. I don't want to overcharge anybody, especially if it's a cause that I believe in. But somebody told me to set your fee, your speaking fee, your consulting fee, whatever, way higher than you think. And it's because you're not, like, even for an hour Zoom or whatever, or a 30-minute piece of jewelry, right? You're not paying me for the minutes, you're paying me for the years. Like, you're paying me for the decade I invested in trying to study wine and, like, having a really cool podcast. And that was a joke. But it's like that. Like, the more you do it, the better you become at it, the faster you can make it, right?
Right. And the longer you kind of learn your craft, the more your price should go up.
I agree.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing I wanted to talk about was how affordable I feel like every piece is. Really.
Yeah, it is affordable. I just have such a loyal customer base. So a lot of my customers really feel like friends and family, and I just want to keep it affordable, especially living in Hawaii, like you said. I want you to feel cute, not have to break the bank, but still be able to dress up and feel special or gift something you're proud of.
And you can, buy multiple pieces and you can change your look. Like,
Exactly.
it gives you that space to do so.
Right, layers. You need layers.
Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed is you always do at least 3 layers of something. It's like the magic number, right? 3.
Yes,
It's like I need you there every single morning to help me with layering because sometimes it just doesn't look cute and I'm just like, okay, one necklace, done.
Yeah. But you can wear like the most simplest outfit and then your accessories will just kind of just pop it out just a little bit. It makes all the difference.
Right, you feel elevated. Even with your guys' outfits, so beautiful, but with the jewelry, I think it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Look at them complaining about wearing 3 pieces. I don't even have one. I'm just saying.
Admiring the people
Like,
that can
Thank
layer.
you.
Like that's the one thing I love seeing is like influencers or people that like do jewelry, how they layer pieces, whether it's on the ears, on the neck, on the wrist. Like it's so cool to me to see the different. Like they use a necklace I would never use with their stack, and I'm like, wow, that actually works.
With their what?
Their stack.
Their stack.
Please explain that to a novice.
This is like a stack.
Yeah.
Like a 3 stack.
I love how she's so nice and we're like,
I
it's
know.
a stack.
How did you not know it's called the stack?
They don't have any.
You gotta build your stack.
So is your jewelry specifically for women? Or do you have any
so
unisex pieces?
Some are unisex.
Cool.
I'm definitely looking forward to doing a men's line in the future.
Wow.
But every piece can be unisex. I mean, even trending now, like guys are wearing pearls and they're getting really experimental. And of course, as a jeweler, I love to see that.
Absolutely. That's so cool.
And then all of this, you can take it in the water with you. It's everyday wear, night to day, or
Yes.
day to night.
Yes. So in high school, I actually came up with the name Ocean Creations. And that's when I was a lot more adventurous than I am now. I would live at the beach. I'd love to travel. And I'm a little more conservative now, but at least with the name being Ocean Creations, the one thing that still holds today is you can wear it in the ocean.
Wow. We're going to hold that thought and we're going to talk more about some of the places you traveled and, of course, Ocean Creations, the name. We'll be right back.
Wine Ad brought to you by Locations, whose team of trusted neighborhood experts have been helping Kama'aina to buy and sell homes since 1969. Locally owned and operated. Wine Ad brought to you by Beachside Roofing, the leaders. The Hawaii Symphony Orchestra returns to in-person concerts at Hawaii Theater and the Blaisdell. Visit myhso.org for tickets and information.
Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so we left off on the meaning behind Ocean's Creations, but you started to talk about travel and how you used to be adventurous. Where have you traveled to?
The first country I traveled to was Korea. And then I kind of traveled maybe in a year span to a bunch of different places. I just had the bug and went for it. So I went to Korea. I've spent a month in Bali, a month in India, China, Hong Kong as well, Thailand, Japan. I think that's it.
All like a month for a month?
Well, Bali, China, and India were back to back. So that was like a 3-month adventure. And then Korea was kind of 2 weeks. Thailand was a month. And then Japan was 2 weeks.
Was that specifically for inspiration for jewelry or it's just a get out of Hawaii trip?
It was. So it wasn't intentionally inspiration for jewelry, but that definitely, I still have a lot of crystals that I work with from different countries. But Bali was pure backpacking. I literally had $1,000 to my name. And this was in college, so.
Wait, you're supposed to have more than that?
Obviously didn't have more.
I brought the champagne.
Yeah, I just had a $1,000 budget and kind of figured it out as I went. And that was really fun. I collected a lot of pieces and inspiration there. China and India were internships. Korea was just for fun. Japan and Thailand were just for fun as well.
Wow. What do you get back from doing all this travel? What the main thing that you get back from it?
Well, I think just perspective, especially a lot of the places are a lot different than here. So I just came back humbled, gratitude, appreciative, and just wanting to be a better person, kind of coming back, meeting people who have different stories, and it kind of gets you into that position of everyone has their own story. You can't judge them right off the bat, and things like that.
That's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful and it's so true. And
inspired.
sometimes it's just so hard.
Yeah, but travel
Right?
really does teach you because it kind of makes you feel small in a good way. Because you're like, wow, there's this big earth and all your problems. It's like, come on. Like everyone has something in common and everyone's got problems, but we're just here on this earth. Like it's amazing. Yeah.
From China, so I went straight from China to India, and just the whole culture is so different. So I was just like, there's a whole nother world out there that I have no idea, like, how they operate and things like that. So that was fun.
So I'm sure you pulled some inspiration about jewelry from like one particular place or multiple, but tell us about a story where you were inspired as far as jewelry goes.
So in India, they wear a lot of anklets. So that was kind of like the driving force behind my anklet drop. And like everyone wears anklets. So that was kind of an India inspiration. Bali, they're just fun, really beachy, similar to Hawaii. So that kind of inspired a lot more shell pieces and whatnot.
Did you say crystals in Bali?
Crystals were more India.
Is there like a metaphysical thing with crystal? Is there something that like extends beyond just the jewelry thing? Because like people, talk about crystals and its healing power and whatever, and like.
Yes, yeah. So some people believe in crystals' healing powers. What I like to tell people, because not all people believe in it, it could be just a reminder. So, for example, rose quartz represents self-love, and if you don't,
Let her finish, please. This is a really beautiful moment.
I was gonna ruin it.
I know you want all the crystals.
I know all about self-love.
Anyways, okay, don't listen to him.
Rose quartz represents self-love, but if you don't particularly believe in its powers, you can just say it's a reminder to have some self-love.
Well, do you have any crystals?
Yeah, I love rose quartz particularly, and citrine, which is a success stone. So I like to have it in my shop.
Oh, very cool. I'm like looking at all your pieces like, oh, I see it. I see some different pearls and crystals that you have there. So that's wonderful. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Self-love. Do you believe in crystals? Power of crystals? I'm not judging you.
That's why I stopped him, because I was like, I don't know where this is going to go.
I am totally not. I'm asking.
I believe.
It's not gotcha journalism, I promise.
Do you believe in self-love?
You know what? Wait, we have to hold off. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to re-ask Chris the whole self-love
I want to get into this crystal stuff.
Okay, let's do
Stick
it.
around.
Welcome back to Wine and with Ocean Creations and Haelee. Okay, so crystals, self-love, all of the
We'll get off
beautiful
the self-love
energy that comes
topic.
from all these stones. So
I really do want to know about the crystals and the healing power. I'm not a religious person. I respect people who believe in religion. I want to know, like, do you actually believe in the crystal? And I want to know the reasoning behind that, like specific stones for specific things.
Well, I do believe in it to the extent of wearing it reminds me. It's a constant reminder to participate in, like, if it represents self-love. If I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh, I need to chill out. I need to take a break. Or if I'm wearing maybe citrine, which is a success stone.
What color is that?
It's like a yellow, it's a gold.
Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like a money success stone. I like look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I need to get it. I need to get it today. I need to work. So for me, that's how it works. But it's different for everybody.
I love it. Seriously, I am totally not making fun of that. I wish I had my pin on right now. I usually wear pins like every episode.
But I never saw it from that perspective. I always thought, oh, it has magical powers and the energy just kind of comes about. But it's from the earth. So like this might be a reach, Chris, but like, do you feel the power of the wine from the earth? Just like how you feel.
Like the ethanol that makes me think I can dance? Yeah, I do, for sure. No, I believe in all of that. And it's a reminder, right? Like I wear this pin from Aloha Exchange, a small little company on Kauai.
He normally wears a pin.
Right, and it's a spam musubi pin. And so I get the talismans, I get the reminders and the constant self-check-in, self-love. But it reminds me of like when I was a kid going to excursions, right? Like field trips. Go to this little store called Pono Market that had the best musubis on Kauai. And just being, I love to eat, obviously, but just being like the most excited getting this spam musubi pin. And now I exist very luckily in this realm where we have these 20-course tasting menus and these Michelin star restaurants and these, amazing, expensive wines that we drink on a daily basis. Like, we used to get messed up on Heineken and Crown and Captain Morgan, and that was it, right? But now we have this really highfalutin, highbrow world that I get to live in, and that Spam Musubi pin, I'll wear it and I'll remind myself that, like, I gotta be grateful.
But really, though, it humbles you.
It's a reminder.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure as a young entrepreneur, like, what was your biggest lesson from the beginning of this to now?
That's a good question.
You need more wine for that.
Sure, I'll have some. Thank you.
Of course. Haelee with the hard-hitting questions. I love it.
But I'm sure there's a lot of lessons you've learned. Like,
Yes.
it's tough building a business from the ground up and then touching every single piece and literally getting your hands dirty to, get the job done. So
Yeah, I think the company has definitely grown with me as a person. So if you kind of scroll way back, you'll see how much I've really grown. But I think one of the main lessons that are standing out right now for me are just doing the work. I think in a social media environment, which I genuinely love, it's more about just doing it and not always posting every little thing, and just kind of being a little more behind the scenes and just getting it done.
So really quickly, where can we find you again? Instagram, Oceans Creations.
Oceans Creations.
You have a website.
Website is oceancreationhawaii.com.
And the shop
The shop is at Makana Ali'i Shopping Center.
Cool.
beautiful. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube and subscribe, let us know how we're doing in the comments, and we'll see you on the extended version.
Let's cheers to that.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Good job. Hey guys, welcome back to the extended version. Wine and Jewelry. We're here with Haelee, better known as Oceans Creations. When we left off, I asked you about champagne, if you serve it, but you were also talking about like a charm
A charm bar.
Charm bar,
Yeah.
there you go.
So no champagne bar, but a charm bar.
Well, I definitely love to get a champagne bar in there.
If you would have answered my DMs, you probably could have.
You changed your world with the champagne.
Cool.
But yeah, the charm bar is kind of something you can come in and build your own charm bracelet or necklace. So it's kind of like a glass case and you get to pick out your charms. But I would love to host private events, maybe like a bridal party or a birthday party where you can come in and enjoy some champagne and build your own bracelet.
That sounds
That'd
rad.
be really cool.
Hey, BYOB.
Build your own
Get it?
Ooh.
They don't know math. They don't know. It's all good.
I'm just the fact that he went ahead and really focused on figuring it out. That's amazing.
Oh, it took zero mental.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, this has been a long.
Can I get more champagne, please?
Of course.
So besides like Oceans Creations and jewelry, you travel. Like, what else do you like to do? Like, what is Haelee?
Do you have any free time?
I do. I honestly don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
She needs
Yeah.
every piece of jewelry.
Yeah, the traveling was like a lifetime ago. So right now I just really am invested and I truly love doing it, so it's not so miserable, but I'm just truly invested in the business.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is next for you? Like, is there a new drop that you're thinking about?
Explain to me drop.
A
A new
drop.
line?
Yeah,
Oh,
like it's a collection.
Yeah, collection. Sorry.
The more you know. Yeah, I got the wine stuff. You got this stuff. Okay, drop.
So yeah, the newest collection is a minimalist collection coming out, and we're just focusing on back to the basics, nothing too flashy, elegant, simple, to get us rolling for the new
so
year.
excited for that one.
I know. Everything is so elegant. And it's not like overloaded with tons of pearls, but it's still just like just simple. It's just enough, really. And I love this charm bracelet. Is this like an example of what you would have at that
The charm
that
bar.
charm bar?
Yeah, so there's over like 100 charms you can choose from, and you basically just pick it out and you can build a bracelet similar to that.
That is so
Wow.
cute.
Hey, BYOC.
Whoa! Getting it out there.
I should stop. Water.
But I just love how dainty everything is. Even if it's a little bit more chunkier than like the last piece or like the rings, it's still very dainty.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Thank you.
That's my speed.
That was the goal. Yeah, I think especially when you layer, it needs to be dainty because it can get overwhelming. So that was the goal. And also like you said, with overloading pearls, keeping just one simple pearl also keeps that price a little more affordable than like maybe 10 pearls on a bracelet obviously is more expensive.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I never realized how expensive, like even if it's affordable, it's still there's a way that you can get it so you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scary. Not scary, it's a good thing, but still.
Yeah.
How much, like, I'm going to be that guy.
Okay, let's do it.
How much does a typical piece cost? Like, let's say the lock.
The lock is $50.
That's it? And you can get it with
And you can get it wet.
an initial?
Oh yeah, and it comes with an initial, so you can't get it really plain.
My girlfriend's name's Alicia.
Oh,
There's an A
how
on
did I
here.
know?
Oh.
Should put it aside for her.
Yeah, you accept cash?
I think
Because I
someone,
don't
or
want
wine.
to
I think
wanting
someone
it.
has that on hold already, and she's right behind you.
Oh, Dre? Her name starts with a D.
Andrea.
Okay.
Dre is her nickname. Oh my goodness.
Cannot add, cannot spell.
Oh my gosh.
He's the feisty one. You know, we're just complimenting you like off camera. Like, man, he's so awesome.
Gone are the
He
compliments.
brings the best wines. He educates
Well,
us.
nobody's saying that.
And you like to work with your friends, whether it's collaborating in photo shoots or just working with different photographies. That's something that I really admire about you, is how you not only use your friends, but you're very supportive of women-owned businesses.
Yes, yeah, that's a huge thing for me. I just love to see women doing it. I mean, even with this podcast and you two, it's inspiring. And I think the more we do, the more we inspire. So
I think that's so important, and especially in Hawaii, we are full of like entrepreneurs and people who just go ahead and start their businesses. And in a small place like this, I think it's super important to support each other, like support local,
Right.
Yes.
especially because it's harder, for local entrepreneurs to strive when we have a lot of competition coming in. So
Right.
that's good.
Sure.
That's awesome.
And I think that's kind of why I am where I'm at, is because I use my friends and, I love to work with them and collab with them, and they're so genuinely supportive. So it's full circle.
Like, which is it? Just friends like models or people that source specific?
It's more so like maybe models and the marketing side of things,
Nice.
which are like a huge part of the business.
Yeah. Especially with all of your followers on Instagram, right? Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I have a small following, but a loyal following.
Yeah.
So that's what works for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what matters.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that are going to stay.
Right. Yeah.
And never leave.
They show up for me for sure. I appreciate them.
That's awesome.
See, look, you could be her friend.
Yeah. You can be a model. You can be.
That's so wow. I think that's the best compliment I've ever
I was
got.
just scrolling through the chat.
Tell me how you really feel, Hills. Tell me how you really feel.
She does have beautiful friends.
Yeah, and one more. I count at least like half, right?
Yeah. Well, the men's line is coming soon, so.
Self-love.
Self-love. If you ever need, I don't do dainty well. I do chunky pretty well. So I don't know if I.
So we were talking about the different lines. The next one is minimalistic. But what is your style? Like, what is it that you love? How do you like to not only style your jewelry, but your house, your office? Like, what is it for you?
So the store is pretty posh, I guess you could say. A lot of whites and creams.
Just like your outfit.
Yes, it's literally like my outfit, and I do dress like this on a regular basis,
purpose.
just like the colors, color-wise. But I just love the space I created was to make women or men
Thank you.
feel pretty.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. Hey, men, yeah. It's not like nobody's accusing men of not getting their fair shake. Don't worry, you don't need to include me. I love this.
Yeah, but it's meant for you to feel pretty. So it's bright whites, creams.
Do
The aesthetic.
all the things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you find that doing that in your own home as well? Like your own space?
I honestly, I haven't had too much time to fix up my home.
Well, how could you? You make all the jewelry.
But that's going to be a goal of mine. Yeah, to transfer it over to my home life.
Well, we wish you all the best. Thank you for being here. Can we get one last cheers before we
Yes,
go?
one last cheers.
Thank
and
you
also
so much.
Instagram, Oceans Creations. Also their website, oceancreations.com. And then Kamakani Haelee, you guys have a space there as well.
Yes, correct.
Perfect. Let's cheers on that. Wine and jewelry.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so
joining us.
much, guys.